Welcome back, Selvakumar, Assistant Professor of Ieee, Government College of Engineering, Tanjavur. So, Telecommunication Network Management subject. So, in the previous lecture, I talked about the topics of the basics of the network management, telecommunication network management. Now, I am going to discuss about the network management standard. This network management standard. So, for managing the network in the telecommunication field, there will be some standards and protocols which are used to manage the networks. What are the standards that are available in the telecommunication network management are? There are four standards are available. Normally, the four standards are available and are used still used today. So now let us go and discuss the network standard. Management. So there are several network management standards that are in use today. There are the below table, that the next slide having the tables of the list of standards. The what are the standards are there? Four standard along with the fifth class based on the emerging technologies and the salient points. The first four are the what are the first four is the first four are the OSI model, internet model, or SNMP model. SNMP means internet model or SNMP. SNMP means simple network management protocol. OSI means open system interconnection protocol, and TMN is telecommunication management network, and the IEEE LAN or MAN. These are the four models which are used in the telecommunication network management. The first category, open system interconnection, is a standard which was adopted by the International Standard Organization (ISO). International Standard Organization. It is a complete model. It is a complete model which was used and a familiar model which was used in the network managements. This OSI management protocol standard is a common management information protocol which is having the CMIP. CMIP means Common Management Internet Protocol, Information Protocol. The OSI management protocol has built-in services. So that built-in services called the Common Management Information Services (CMIS), which specify the basic services need to perform the various functions. So this common management information services used to perform the various functions in the OSI protocols. So the OSI protocol is a very well structured protocol and used most widely and deal with all the 7 layers of the models. This specification, this OS layer is always object oriented and hence managed object based on the object classes. This is based on the object oriented class and having the some rules. CMP also address network management applications. So finally, come to a conclusion. There are several standards and the protocols. Several standard means it's a protocol. That the protocol is OSI model, Internet model, TMN, and IEEE LAN. So there's the varieties of these are the protocols are combined and also for the management of the networks are also used for the management of the network and also management of the network means for sharing the information to the users. For sharing the protocol means a set of rules and regulations. So day by day the technology is updated. Day by day the technology is updated. Due to that technology updation, for example, Wi-Fi technology, wireless technology, hotspot, everything will be updated, and Bluetooth. These are updated. For that, there will be some set of protocols that will be adapted to the basic protocols. So that is must be important. That is important in the management of the network. So for that, this is the basic standard that are used still for the internet protocols. SNMP is used for the industrial standard. OSL is the common standard for the all, and the for networking the telecommunication management for maintaining the telecommunication management, which uses the TMN network. This TMN networks also adapted with the OSI model. Also adapted with the OSI model. So, um, so in the next slide, we discussed about the protocols and the salient features of the protocols. This table gives the network management standard protocols and the features of the protocols. So the here see here for the first protocol, the first standard is the OSI or CMIP. So it's a Common Management Information Protocol. It is adopted by the international standard ISO standard. It is adopted by the International Standard Organization ISO. Mm, Next, management of data communication network LANer. So this protocol can also manage for the LAN and WAN network. LAN means local area network and WAN means wide area network. For local area network means the information sharing among the group of people within a buildings or other things. Wide area networks is city to cities, cities to cities and countries to countries. This OSI model, CMIP model standard will deals with all the 7 layers and which is the most complete model for all. Which is the most complete model for all. It it adapted with the object-oriented class, which adapted with the object-oriented classes and then the inheritance rules. So, and OSI protocol is a well-structured and layered protocol. OSI is a well-structured and layered standard. It consumes large resource in implementation. So the drawbacks is it consumes large resource. So the major drawbacks of the OSI management standard is it was complex. It was complex when compared to the SNMP. When compared to the SNMP, it was more complex. Next is the SNMP. SNMP means Simple Network Management Protocol. The name dictates that simple. It is a simple network management protocol and or the internet protocol. This is made and adapted for the industrial standard. It is made and adapted for the industrial standard and adapted for the industrial standard. That's IETF. It's mostly used in the industries, and IETF means Internet Engineering Task Force. Engineering Task Internet. Sorry, but I can't able to write it here. So okay, Internet Engineering Task Force. This is responsible for the all internet specification, including network management. The managed object are defined in this simple network management protocol is the scalar objects. So for the it was for that only primarily to connect the internet components, uh, but it is now is used for the manage the wireless application network and the wireless wide area network WAN and the telecommunication systems and the telecommunication systems. It is this protocol is easy to implement. It is easy to implement when compared to the OSI model. When compared to the OSI standard, it is easy to implement. So, and it is a most widely implemented. It is a most widely implemented. So next standard which was used in the management of the network, management of the telecommunication network, that is the telecommunication management network. That is the telecommunication management network. Telecommunication management network. Telecommunication management network is designed to manage the telecommunication networks and is oriented for the need of telecommunication service providers. This protocol is intended and designed for the telecommunication service providers. It is developed by the telecommunication developed by the International Standard Union ITUT. ITU means International Standard Union. Hyphen T means this T denotes for the telecommunication. This D denotes for the telecommunication, and this standard is based on the OSI Communication Management Information Protocol and Communication Management information service. So this management managing the networks for the telecommunication. Next is the based on the OSI network management framework. It addresses both network and the administrative aspects of management. So this TMN also addresses the both network and the administrative aspects of management. It is useful for the management of the network. And other thing is the ETOM. ETOM is the enhanced technology operation map. Is a standard for the business process for implementing the TMN using NGO new generation OSS, new generation OSS. And this regarding the telecommunication management networks, it addresses both the network and the administrative aspects of management. And the ETOM is the adopted industry standard for the adopted the industry standard for the network, and which was developed by the telecommunication forum, which was developed by the telecommunication forum. Mm, this was the explanation about yeah, okay, done. Next IEEE. Next is the IEEE industrial standard. So IEEE standard for the local area network is addresses for the local area network and the metropolitan area network. This IEEE standard 802.x 802.x series specification, which having the IEEE standard for the lower layers, and the physical this YSI model TMN and the SNMP are uses the lower layer of the IEEE standard, that is a physical layer and the data link protocols. And IEEE 802.2 standard in the there are varieties of versions in the IEEE variants. Protocols 802.1, 2, 3, and 3 specifies for the Ethernet LAN. The 3 specific for the Ethernet LAN. That the standards TMN, OSI, and SNMP are internet model which uses the IEEE with the lower layer of physical data link layer and logic control layer for the transfer of the information, for sharing the information with the new technologies and address to the LAN and the man management. So deals with the first two layers of OSI RM. Next is the emerging technologies. Nowadays, you know that is the emerging technologies means that is the latest technologies, that is 2G network rather than 4G network. With the 4G network, we are connecting the with the high-speed internet. We can sharing the information using the ADAC network. This web-based This web-based enterprise management is developed by the desktop management task force. This web-based enterprise management is developed by the WBM, means developed by the web management, the desktop management task force. It is based on the common management information model and data model transported using CMA over HTTP. HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol. Next is the it adapted with the emerging technology. Java Management Extension JMX is an open Java technology for management. It defines the application architecture and the application programming interface API and management system in a single umbrella. It comes under the single umbrella. That is what are the single umbrella? That's a management architecture, application APIs, application programming interfaces, and management services into a single umbrella, which was developed by the Sun Microsystem. That is a Java Management API Initiative, Sun Microsystem JMAPI. And another is the XML based network management. XML is a meta markup language by the World Wide Web Consortium for document exchange in the web. For example based, XML means extended markup language. where HTML means hypertext markup language. These technologies are used for the managing of the network management method, which defines manage information by the XML and exchange of data for the management in the form of an XML document, and it uses for the standard method of for processing the data. Next one is the in the emerging technologies that use the CORBA based network management. CORBA means Common Object Request Broker Architecture based network management is an object oriented client server model for a direct that is peer to peer communication, like peer to peer communication, that's a client server model. It's an interface description which uses the ideal language. Ideal means interface description language and uses a distributed management object architecture. The distributed management architecture. So these are the and come to the conclusion. Uh, these are the standards. These are the standards which are used in the network management in telecommunication. That the most common is the OSI model, and another one is the SNMP model, Simple Network Management Protocol or Internet model, and the Emerging Technology model, and the IEEE models. For example, we are using the IEEE 802.1. 15.4 is used for the Bluetooth. Likewise, recent technologies, there are several developments are there. Recent technologies, there are several developments are there. So for this purpose, these standards are specified to managing the network, right? I hope that you all understand about the network management standard. uh, Thank you. And see the in the next lecture we discuss about the other topics of the unit organization model, functional model, communication model, and information model. Uh, Again, I thank you.